Good afternoon, students. Already we are discussed last class CPU, storage, memory, ALU, control unit, read, ROM. Okay, secondary. So now I will again repeat CPU. Okay, so listen all of the students. CPU. This is called CPU. See these images. CPU. CPU is a brain of the computer. Okay, CPU is a brain of the computer because CPU works and manage the computer input output devices. Okay, whole computer CPU manage the whole computer and input output devices. Okay, and hardware, some hardware components manage. Okay, so it's called brain of the computer. Okay, so part of CPU is ALU, that called arithmetic logical unit. ALU, arithmetic logical unit. Arithmetic logical unit is a part of CPU. It's work for a addition, subtraction, multiplication, and logical operation. That means when you use calculator, that you know already 1 plus 1. Already we know 1 plus 1 equal to 2, yes. But how to work CPU? So then work ALU. Okay, 1 plus 1 equal to 2, then work ALU. Because ALU works only arithmetic logical unit and arithmetic operation and logical operation. Okay, understood all of it, students? I hope understood. So control unit. Control unit is a part of CPU. Okay, so control unit is a part of CPU which used for a control the input output devices. Okay, so it is used for a it's called control unit. It's called nervous system. Why? Because control unit used for a input output system. Used for a input output system control the input output system. Okay, so control unit control the input output system. Okay, next we are discuss register. A register is a storage capacity of a CPU. Okay, but register is a store or register is a only store our instruction. Okay, instruction only store instruction. Instruction mean what? When you computer run and open your video player, open connecting Google, connecting net internet, open Google. Sometimes you open the audio player, open the movie. It's called instruction. That's called instruction. Okay, so register this instruction store in a CPU temporary. Okay, this instruction store in a CPU temporary. That's called register. Okay, next data bus. It carries data from the memory to the CPU and from the CPU to the memory. Data bus is work for a transfer of data memory to CPU, CPU to memory. So works of data bus. Okay. Next, address bus. Address bus it carries address specified place in the memory where data or instruction may be found or stored from the CPU to the computer. Same type of address bus and data bus. Okay. Next, control bus. Control bus. It carries instruction between the CPU and other parts of the computer. Control bus same types of no same work of control unit and control bus, but some difference of control unit and control bus, because control unit control the input and output devices, but control bus control the input and output instruction in of a CPU. Okay, control bus. Remember this control bus. Control the input and output instruction of a CPU. Okay, it's called control bus. Next, storage unit. Storage means what? Our data is stored in a devices or computer. It's called storage here. So two types of storage. Number one, primary storage. Number two, secondary storage. Okay. So primary storage. Now we are discussing primary storage. Okay. So primary storage. Okay. See this already. This called CPU box. Okay. CPU box. Insert this CPU box. Okay. So now discuss primary storage. Primary storage is a our information and data stored in a computer temporary. It's called primary storage. Okay, primary storage is a our data information and okay, yes, our data and information stored in a computer temporary. It's called primary storage. Okay, so example of primary storage, some example of primary storage: RAM. Okay, so wait, computer can store vast amount of information and can recall the information instantly and correctly whenever. Already we are know computer only understood binary number system, because computer binary number system is a 0 and 1. 0 and 1 number system. Yes. So computer only understands 0 and 1 number system. Okay. So primary storage is a primary storage example of primary storage is a RAM. Okay, RAM and is a ROM. RAM and ROM. Primary storage device. So some type of different type of MB, GB, TB and KB. So listen, KB means 1024 bytes, MB means 1024 KB, gigabyte means GB, GB means 1024 MB, that means megabyte, and TB, 1 TB equal to 1024 GB, gigabyte. Okay, so now discuss RAM and ROM, primary storage device. Okay, so RAM is a random access memory. RAM is a random access memory. Is it a RAM is a random access memory? Is a storage capacity of a computer. Is a storage capacity of a computer, and our information stored, not data is stored in this RAM. Okay, only information is stored in this RAM. Okay, only information is stored in RAM. Okay, so our information store RAM temporary. Okay, our information store RAM is temporary. Okay, so RAM is store data, store information temporary. Okay, store information temporary, so it's called volatile memory. VOLATILEY. Yes, volatile memory. Yes, because RAM is a temporary storage capacity. Yes, when your computer power switches off, our information storage RAM is erased. Okay, when your computer power switches off, our information erased from the RAM, because RAM is a temporary capacity of a computer. Okay, so next, different types of RAM is a SRAM, that means static random access memory, and dynamic random access memory. See this RAM. Okay, this is called RAM. Okay, so different types of RAM is a static RAM, SRAM, and dynamic RAM, DRAM. Okay, so DRAM is a speed. Now generation we are use DRAM. Now generation we are use RAM DRAM because DRAM is a speed of SRAM from the SRAM. Okay, so two types of RAM is a SRAM and DRAM. Okay, see this images RAM. Okay, now discuss ROM. Okay, now discuss ROM. ROM is a read-only memory. That means ROM is a non-volatile memory because our instruction. Remember this. Our information and data is stored permanently in this ROM. Okay, our data and information stored permanently in the ROM. Okay, so ROM is a non-volatile memory because when your computer power switches off, our data cannot be erased from the ROM. Okay, this is called this. See this image as ROM. Okay, okay. So already we have discussed last class RAM ROM, and now just I repeat. Okay, so ROM is types of ROM is PROM. That means programmable read-only memory. That means chip can be programmed to store information. Once programmed, the recorded information cannot be erased and chip cannot be reprogrammed. It's called PROM. However, new technology has made it possible to have semi-permanent ROM. Such ROM can be erased and reprogrammed, but it takes several seconds to do so. Eligible programmable read-only memory (EPROM) chips can be pre-programmed to record a defined information. Then see these two types of ROM is a PROM and next EPROM. PROM is a store information in a ROM but recorded information but we cannot be erased and cannot be reprogrammed. Okay, but EPROM storage store information in ROM, but we can erasable programmable read-only memory EPROM chips. Yes, yes. You can only erase recorded in different information. The recorded information can be erased by exposing the chip to ultraviolet light. You can use erase your data from ROM. Okay, it's called EPROM. Next, electrically erasable programmable read-only memory EEPROM chips can be reprogrammed and erased by electrical techniques. Okay, so EEPROM is store data or information in a ROM, and EEPROM is used for EPROM ROM. We can use erase and reprogram data in ROM. Okay, read-only memory, electrical erasable program read-only memory chip can be programmed. Okay, then tell me, ROM is a three types of ROM. PROM is we cannot use reprogram and erase. We cannot information or data erase or reprogram. Okay, and EPROM we can use only erase data. Okay, but EEPROM we can use EEPROM type of this type of ROM we can use erase data or information and reprogram information or data in this ROM. Okay, next we have discussed secondary memory auxiliary storage. Secondary memory is a computer main memory store data temporary. The secondary memory is used for bulk storage of program data and the other information. It has much larger capacity than the main memory. The secondary memory is non-volatile, i.e. it does not lose the store information even after power switch off. Okay. Secondary memory comprises of peripheral devices that are slower but much cheaper than internal memory. Secondary storage media can be broadly divided into two categories, magnetic and optical. Same type of ROM. Secondary storage, same type of ROM. Okay. Oh no, sorry, just wait. When even the power computer switch off, secondary does not lose. Yes, same type of ROM. Yes, same type of ROM. Secondary storage. When our computer non-volatile memory, it's called non-volatile memory. Okay, when our computer power switch off, our data saved in or magnetic media, optical media, or secondary storage memory. Okay, so two types of secondary storage media, magnetic and optical. So now discuss magnetic media. Magnetic media types of two types of magnetic media is a magnetic taps and magnetic discs. Magnetic taps and magnetic discs. Okay. So magnetic taps can hold a large amount of data and are used to store information on large computer systems. Magnetic disks are either hard disks or floppy disks. Magnetic disk is a large computer system or large storage information on computer system. Magnetic disk is a large storage information store information in our computer system. Okay, so types of magnetic media is floppy disk or hard disk. Floppy disk or hard disk. Wait, hard disk, floppy disk or hard disk. Okay, so this one, see this hard disk is called, this is called hard disk. HDD, hard disk drive. Okay, hard disk drive. It's called hard disk drive. HDD. Okay, so and floppy disk is a floppy disk, same type of hard disk, but not a hard disk because small capacity. Okay, small capacity of floppy disk. See this floppy disk. This one. This is called floppy disk. Okay, but hard disk and floppy disk magnetic tape. Okay, magnetic media. Okay, so hard disk is a more storage capacity from floppy disk. Okay, but floppy disk up to 1.2 MB or up to I think 4 MB storage capacity floppy disk. But hard disk already we are know hard disk 1 TB up to storage 4 TB, 5 TB, 6 TB up to storage capacity. Yes. So floppy disks have become more or less obsolete now. Yes. A hard disk made up rigid metal. Hard disk rigid metal. Hard disk drive contain multiple disks known as platter. Hard disk, this one hard disk is called platter. It's called platter. Okay, it's called platter. More platters including this hard disk, but floppy disk only one plate inside this floppy disk. Okay, but floppy disk inside plate only one plate inside this floppy disk, but hard disk up to three plate inside but three plates inserted in hard disk, but floppy disk only one plate inside. Okay. So a hard disk drive contains multiple disks known as platter, each with its own read write head. This one, read and right head. Okay, so these platters are coated with a material that is allow data to be recordable immediately. Okay, read write head. Read means what? You can use data only. You show the data. You show the data on your computer. It's called read or readable. Write means what? You can read. Sorry, you can write. Write means what? You can delete or move or transfer data on your from your hard disk to other hard disk. It's called writable. Okay, so it's a read writable head. Okay, so now discuss optical media. So optical media is a compact disk read-only memory. Optical media is a compact disk read-only memory. Compact disk read-only memory. CD-ROM. It's called CD-ROM. CD full name is compact disk. Okay, and CD-ROM means compact disk read-only memory. Okay, and digital versatile disk DVD. Digital versatile disk full name is digital versatile disc DVD. Okay, and Blu-ray discs are example of optical media. Okay, remember this. Mm, okay, and CD-ROM can store up to 700 MB. CD-ROM CD-ROM can store up to 700 MB. Okay, this one CD. Okay, CD-ROM up to 700 MB. Store up to 700 MB. ठीक है. So SAM type, look at SAM, okay, because CD-ROM and DVD and Blu-ray. Look at SAM, okay, look SAM, okay. A CD-ROM store up to 700 MB, and data is permanently stored uh, in this media, okay. So store CD-ROM during the manufacturing process itself. Variation of the CD-ROM like compact disc readable and compact disc writable CD-ROM. Two types of CD. Number one, writable CD-ROM and recordable CD. Okay, recordable CD means you can use only show the data in your CD, but CD-ROM, that means compact disc writable, allow one to record the data. Allow one to record it. You can erase the data, you can move data, and you can delete data in this CD. That means CD-ROM, CD rewritable. Okay, so DVD can store up to 4.7 GB. DVD can store up to 4.7 GB. Okay, so one side of DVD can also have two supermost layers which nearly double their capacity. Okay, it's called DVD. Okay, it's called DVD. Next, Blu-ray. Blu-ray, same types of CD or DVD, because same type of DVD, but storage capacity is different, because the Blu-ray store up to 25 GB data. Okay, 25 GB data. Okay, single layer Blu-ray disc can hold about. And now discuss pen drive. Flash drive is called flash drive. Flash drive is a Flash drive is a small portable device that can be used to store access and transfer data due to its small size. It is commonly called a pen drive. It is also called a USB drive. We can read, write, copy, delete, and move data from one computer to pen drive, from a pen drive to computer. Okay, pen drive is a rewritable media, USB drive. Okay, rewritable, readable and writable USB drive, because we can use show the data in pen drive, and we can yes, We can use data, we can use delete and move and rename and copy data from the flash drive. So it's called write to boot. Okay, read and write to boot. So pen drive format, so different types of pen drive is a 16 MB, 32 MB, 64 MB, 512 MB, 16 GB, 8 GB, 1 GB. Up to now, this generation is, I think, 256 GB pen drive is now coming in shop. Yes. Okay. So it is a pocket. It is connecting to USB port of computer for reading or writing data, and the computer automatically takes this drive. USB port is socket on this computer means connecting to a flash drive. Okay. So already we are discussed. So next, memory stick. Memory stick already we know. Memory stick is a small small devices. Okay, small media. It's called small media, a small or a small card. Okay, it's used for storage media. Some type of pen drive, but not a pen drive. Okay, some type of pen drive. Some type of pen drive like a storage devices, writable. Okay, read and writable data. Okay, we can use deleted data and move data and show the data. Okay, so same type of pen drive, but it's small size. It's small size. Okay, so our card is used for storage media for portable devices like is used for a mobile phone and used for a digital camera. Okay, so we can sometimes we can use computer because we can use USB through USB drive. Yes, yes. So this type. Okay, memory stick or memory card. Now smart card. Smart card is a same type. Smart card is a storage card, but totally is a chip contain which only contain a memory chip and microprocessor card which contain both memory and microprocessor component. Okay, so smart card is a storage card. Storage card, that means is a storage some or information. That means ATM card. Already we know ATM card. See this smart card. This is ATM card. Okay, and our some I think smart card capacity is up to 5 MB. I think, I hope, because our only store our personal information. That means your name, your father's name, your college history, just like. Okay, so we store this card called smart card. Okay, so smart card only you can your smart card password, or you know how this access this smart card, then only you can this access this card. Another person cannot be access your card. It's security system in this card. Okay, so already we know ATM card. Yes. So now discuss cache memory. Cache memory is a instruction, saved instruction in CPU permanently. Our instructions save in permanently in CPU. Our instructions save, or just like an instruction. Already we are discussing instruction means what? Instruction means you open your video player, or you open game, or you connect a internet connection, or you open search option, you open browser, any application. That's called instruction. Okay, that's called instruction. So when you command or instruction to computer, give you computer, then if this instruction, when you give some instruction to computer, then this instruction save into cache memory. Okay, save into cache memory. So when you save into cache memory, so when you again same instruction to give to computer, then computer work faster. Why? Because this instruction already stored in cache memory. Yes, but when you first time give to when you first time some give to instruction, when you first time give some instruction to the computer, then computer is hanging on. Why? Because this instruction will transfer to cache memory. Yes. and storage your instruction is store this cache memory in CPU. So sometimes computer or devices is hanging on. But when you already your instruction is saved in cache memory, again this instruction is again same type instruction give to computer then work fastly because this instruction is already stored in cache memory or CPU of CPU. Okay, okay.